and to thank you for coming. And without any further ado, we'll quickly, right away, ask Walter to just also say hello to you and hand it over to CEO.
Okay.
Walter,
thank you, sir. Good morning, members of the Fourth Estate and colleagues. Thank you for making time to come. What we are here to do is a very simple process. I think it's a responsibility of all of us, both as media and as government and government agencies, to try and shape the society in a positive way. So what the CEO is here to lead us is a confirmation that when we all come together and start to look at what we need to do in terms of shaping the values of this country, it just takes all of us to do a little bit of a different thing in order to achieve that. So the CEO will lead the process, and then we'll have a few question and answer session, and we'll be good to go. Thank you. CEO.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Walter. To our now to be unveiled brand ambassador, Pastor Moura and Madam Rose Moura from the Voice Community Church. Yeah, the Voice Community Church. I hope I got it right. And the members of the church who are here. Our national brand ambassador, Walter Mungare, Elias Nyambane, I'm sure all of you know him. We have our licensing manager, Mr. Joel Wamalwa, and of course you all know Nelly, and the other managers who will be joining us in the course of time. Members of the Fourth Estate, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I want to welcome you to this press conference where we are unveiling a very great post and the holder of the post, and we are hoping that after I read the statement we can engage and clarify any issues that could arise. Allow me to read the statement. Welcome all of you. Allow me to read the statement, and then we'll go to question and answer. The Kenya Film Classification Board is today pleased to announce the nomination of Ms. Betty Adhiambo Adera as the board's National Clean Content Ambassador. Betty is a renowned champion of youth affairs has mentored many in business and moral character. The founder of Betty Adera Foundation, Betty is remembered for contesting the first ever Miss President competition that ran on KTN in 2019, where she was crowned Miss President Nairobi County. Recently, Betty won a glamorous award at the Talentpreneur Gala Awards for outstanding role in championing youth affairs and for being an icon and inspiration to the youth in Kenya. Unveiling today as Kfcb's National Clean Content Ambassador adds another feather to our shining cap and growing influence as a role model for the youth and women in Kenya and globally. The board's nomination of Ms. Betty Adera as a National Clean Content Ambassador is a testament to our integrity and commitment to the values espoused by the board, namely honesty, hard work, integrity, and perseverance. She leads a growing number of women leaders who are determined to mentor the youth with their lives' exemplary skills, character, and integrity. Betty's nomination is part of the board's wider strategy to support the youth of Kenya, particularly those in the creative sector, to embrace moral values as an integral part of business development and success in life. She's a role model in discipline, hard work, integrity, and perseverance, as I've already said. It will be recorded that the Kenya Film Classification Board embarked on the process of identifying role models in 2017, following the damning results of a survey commissioned by the board on the effects of lewd, vulgar, violent, and obscene music on children, the youth, and the community in general. The results of that survey were shocking, with Ukambani, where I come from, leading with the most obscene lyrics and stage names by most of the musicians and artists from that area. You remember the Katombis and Maima and such other obscene bands that we have had to battle with and run out of town. Several other communities, such as the Kikuyu, Luya, and the Luo communities, were also found to be veering into obscene and vulgar vernacular content. And this has a great influence on the youth, particularly through radio stations that are very popular within these communities. The findings and recommendations from the study prompted the board to start a journey of identifying clean content ambassadors countrywide who would serve as role models and mentor the youth to shun dirty content, as it has the potential of ruining their character. The board is alive to the fact that we cannot operate in a regulatory solitude, and we need to incorporate credible and strategic partners to ensure that children are not exposed to inappropriate content. To this effect, the board continues to scout for clean content ambassadors with whom we can together realize our dream of ridding our airwaves of inappropriate content. Betty's unveiling today as Kenya Film Classification Board National Clean Content Ambassador was based and followed a rigorous nomination criteria. But the main consideration for our nomination has been our extraordinary peace building and humanitarian work spanning over 20 years, as well as our commitment to youth empowerment, peace, cohesion, leading to our recognition globally. And of course, winning the President Nairobi County was no mean feat, and she has won other awards with other international organizations. Notably, Ms. Adera, through her Betty Adera Foundation, seeks to use art to unlock human potential and secure the future for the youth and less fortunate within the creative sector. As a seasoned humanitarian, Ms. Adera has demonstrated deliberate efforts to grow artists through the Chimbua Talanta initiative, which primarily identifies and nurtures talents of young creatives before linking them to potential employers or ventures that can turn their talents into money. Ms. Adera's initiative aligns very well with the board's Nema Mashinani program that seeks to identify and nurture talents among the youth at the grassroots level for job creation and wealth, in line with the Big Four presidential agenda under the manufacturing pillar, as it were. With the creative arts being the next frontier for wealth and job creation, Betty is indeed the perfect partner in effecting our clean content campaign, as she is involved in the affairs that touch on our mandates. In partnering with the Betty Adera Foundation under the Chimbua Talanta initiative, the Kenya Film Classification Board hopes to sensitize filmmakers and empower them with the requisite skills and exposure that will take them to the next level. And here in particular, we are talking about identifying programs that will help the youth to create clean content that will also make money. We are not saying that everybody must sing gospel, but we are saying that there is empirical evidence that content that is suitable for family makes more money. The concept or the narrative and the perception that dirty music sells is not true. Indeed, dirty content only appeals to a small group of perverts, and it just circulates there. Even this claim that when we ban some dirty content, it sells more. It's not true. It just sells within the group of perverts, whom we would have seen it anyway, even if we didn't ban. And globally, the content that is making money is content that is rated general exhibition or suitable for family viewing, because that has a wider market. The moment you rate it restricted, like the film that we banned, then it means that only a small segment of society will see. A lot of times, those perverts have no money. Those perverts are just what they are. They are lost, they have no money, they have no vision. The people who have money are families. We want music that I can listen with my family at home, I can listen in the office, I can put in the car, and while I'm driving, we can listen in a mixed company without feeling ashamed. This is the kind of content that we are promoting. So even our push and collaboration with people like Betty Adera Foundation and the other ambassadors is not really to undermine creativity. It's actually to build creativity. It's to bring meaning to creative sector. And more importantly, art in its essence is meant to be the mirror of society. Art is supposed to build society, to reflect on our issues, to make us laugh, to entertain, but within a context of a moral perspective. We cannot have art for art's sake anything goes culture of music and films, we need all of us to agree that there is no nation that can grow when their musicians, when their media, when their artists are inclined towards dirty and obscene content. So we are very grateful that Betty Adera Foundation is running the Chimbua Talanda initiative that aligns with our Cinema Mashinani. And we are hoping that these two collaboration initiatives will collaborate to go to the grassroots and enable our youth to find jobs and wealth. We'll support Chimbua Talanda to mentor more youth, to find, to enhance their skills, to find meaning in art, to identify and nurture more talents, and indeed the ones that are also coming from our major program, the Kenya National Drama and Film Festival, will also find space to be mentored through the Chimbua Talanda and the Betty Adera Foundation. The board continues to scout for men and women of integrity to support our campaign for the restoration of moral values in Kenya through drama and film. To qualify as Kfcb Clean Content Ambassador, a nominee must possess the following qualities. And these are the ones that Betty qualified to have, and we are proud of her as we read them out today. So a Clean Content Ambassador, one, must be a Kenyan citizen above the age of 18. Number two, must be widely recognized leader and a talent youth empowering, must have talent empowering initiatives in the creative sector, must be a person of integrity who can mobilize public interest in and in support for the board's activities. Number four, must be influential and able to promote our values as a board. And number five, must be knowledgeable about KFCB's activities and objectives. And above all, must be a person of integrity, respected in the community, empowering the youth, and with empirical evidence of the work that they are doing. That is what Betty Adera has done. And we are so proud that even the pastor, our pastor and the church members accompanied her today to this event. Through our Clean Content Ambassador, the board hopes to reach to every corner of our nation and affect every sphere and field with our clean is cool message. By empowering members of the public to participate in our campaigns, we are keen to utilize every sphere of influence for the posterity of our motherland. The narrative that content has to be dirty, sexualized, or vulgar to sell has to be countered through every possible avenue. Clean content is key to national development. The board, therefore, values every individual who is making an effort to make a change in our society through integrity and hard work. It is in view of the foregoing that I'm delighted, immensely delighted, to officially unveil our National Clean Content Ambassador and congratulate her for outstanding contribution in supporting the youth and the women of Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to present to you the 2020 Kenya Film Classification Board National Clean Content Ambassador, Ms. Betty Adera. Congratulations, madam. We can now listen to our acceptance speech. I think we can, you mind if we